Hi guys, Snarky Hippie, and sitting next to me, this lovely young lady, is my good friend Lauren.
I was like a man.
You do not.
I do.
Oh my god.
I was like a man.
And Lauren and I have known each other for what, about 4 years? You know, 4 years now. And
Why does it go that?
I don't know, it's weird. Like when you do this, everything is backwards. I know. We've known each other about 4 years, and we've been through some crazy shit together, and some adventures, and both good and bad. And we just recently reconnected, and have been hanging out and having a wonderful time. In fact, tonight was one of those nights where, you know, you start laughing so hard you can't stop, and by the time it's over, the tears are rolling down your face and your side hurts. Yeah, we're having one of those nights tonight. So I can't tell you guys why, because then I'd have to kill you. And
I look better with my hair down.
You want to put your hair down? Go ahead. Now remember, everyone's seeing you do this.
Is it live?
Yeah, it's not live, but I don't know how to edit, so you're screwed. So whatever we do here is what everybody's going to see. Because, you know, I'm not good at this yet. So, yeah. Okay.
Well.
So, here we go.
This is a disaster. Don't dye your hair, kids.
Yeah, right? Seriously. So, Dr.
At least not as much as I did.
This is true. This is true. So anyway, we've been meaning to get together for the last 2 days, and both of us kept falling asleep, so that ended up not happening. So we finally were both awake enough today, so we went out for dinner and just came back here, and
you could be like a talk show.
Stuff. We could be a talk show. Okay, all right.
You could be a talk show. You talk. You know what to say.
Oh my God. Well, but you know, to be a talk show, I mean, I got to have somebody to talk to. That would be you.
But I'm not interesting.
Yes, you are interesting. You're more interesting than you think. Okay. All right. So Lauren.
So packed.
Why don't you share with our audience? I'm gonna put you on the spot. You ready?
No.
Okay.
Don't.
What? I've already done
it. I don't want you.
I've already.
Patricia.
Yes.
God damn it.
And we're just not allowed in my house.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. Especially a heathen like me, but still, hey, don't say that in my house. See, look, now you got the split personality thing going. Come back in frame, God.
It's just, it feels weird.
I know, it does. I'm trying to move over a little bit. Okay. So, and I've already done a video on this. Okay. So I'm already out.
What you're gonna do?
What are you gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Well,
what am I gonna tell you?
You mention it because I don't want to. If it's not what I think.
Okay.
I don't want to make it like.
All right.
Oh, let's talk about that then.
Okay. What's the most embarrassing moment? Your most embarrassing moment. It's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you.
Oh, this is really bad.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
No.
Oh, come on. Full disclosure, honey. Let's go.
Okay. I have 2 different ones, so I'm just going to pick the less disgusting one.
This is going to be good. Hold on, everybody. This will be good.
I had to go to... No, I'm not going to say where I had to go, but my mom packed my shit for me. It was a little bit of a surprise. And she didn't pack me enough freaking clothes. Got my period in these pants, and I had to wash the pants and continuously wear the pants with the period stain on it because I had nothing else.
Oh my God, that is horrible.
And these bitches were making fun of me, saying that I didn't know, or I wore them like that for a week, just, you know, just because I wanted to, and I didn't try to clean them. But
did you feel like you were in the movie Carrie? Have you seen Carrie?
Yeah.
At the beginning, in the shower room in the gym class when she gets her period and she doesn't know what's happening.
This was like Carrie for like 2 weeks.
No, God, that's horrible.
Until my mom helped me.
That is horrible. Okay, what's the other one? Come on. What's the other? Come on.
No.
You're among friends.
What?
Come on, nobody even watches my fucking channel, okay? It's like, really? Come on.
No, it's so embarrassing.
Oh, you should hear the ones I shared.
Okay, I'm going to try to think of another one.
Okay, think of another one. Okay. Well, when you're thinking of one, I actually have one more that I can share. Okay. This was probably back in, oh my gosh, maybe 1981 or 2. And the town that I lived in had a local theater group. And I wanted to join because I've been into theater my entire life and was a, theater geek in high school. I was on speech team and all that other stuff. So, and I missed it, so I decided, I'm going to join up with this local theater group. It was run a little differently. And when there was a production coming up, they didn't have individual auditions for parts. What they did is you had to go to these classes, like for a week, that they ran. And then you would perform in front of their casting committee.
Ooh.
And yeah, you would
I'm not good at performing.
Yeah. You would like pick a monologue to do, or you'd have to find someone else in the class to do a scene with. And then they could kind of evaluate what kind of part they thought you would, fit into. I mean, I liked the approach. I thought it was a great idea. But anyway, and so I'm up there and I'm doing a monologue in front of the entire casting committee when the zipper on my jeans breaks. And I'm standing there on stage. Now, fortunately, the shirt, I had like this like long hippie, like serape top thing. So they couldn't see it. But in the middle of my monologue, I just felt this like pop, and then you know how you just like feel it go down. It's like, oh my God! It was
like the devil unzipping your pants.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh my God! It's like my jeans are haunted, and something just unzipped them. But oh my God, it was really, really hard to like keep focus and keep going with the monologue after that. I eventually got through it, but oh my God, it was like, yeah, this is really bad.
Oh, I know a really good embarrassing one.
Okay.
Okay, so in 2nd grade, they used to make all the kids, like when they're doing like the pledge and stuff. Mm-hmm. We used to do the pledge, but we'd also sing the national anthem.
Okay.
And our teachers were such assholes. Like, I mean, maybe it was just my class. I don't know about the other 2nd grade classes, but my teacher was an asshole. She made all of us, like, it would be like one student at a time. So, like, one day this student would go up and start the singing for the national anthem.
Oh, no. Oh, I can see where this is going. This is not going to end well.
and it was so bogus. I didn't want to do it, and she could tell I didn't want to do it, but she just leaves me up there. It's like, can't you just be nice and just like escort me off? Because like I was like, I remember I got up there and I was just standing there, and they're all waiting for me to start. And I just was looking at everyone. I didn't say anything.
Oh my God!
For like 7 minutes.
Oh,
I just didn't say anything, and I still remember that to this day. And that teacher told me. Actually told my parents that, and she made my parents mad, that, what did she say? She said something about how she expects more from me.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Well, I was actually a really good student. I was so good at math.
Yeah.
Like, I would be the only one raising my hand, like, answering math questions, and not a lot of people understood how to multiply. I was always good at math. I was just very quiet. I just never liked to talk to people.
See, you know what? I was
a quiet kid.
I was the exact opposite. When I was like a younger kid, I was really, really precocious. And my parents, when they would have company over, I would actually like come into the room and entertain them and like sing and dance and tell them jokes. I mean, I was always like, even from really young, I was always like performing. Somehow, but think one of my other worst moments, I have never had the greatest singing voice in the world. And it's better now. And
I
think
have a
what
band.
you did you really?
Yeah.
Okay, what was your band's name?
I forgot.
Oh,
Well, okay, so you know
God.
the Naked Brothers band?
I've heard of them.
Well, it was like a kids show,
Okay.
and like me, and like these kids from my like block,
Okay.
we'd all like. I had a guitar. My sister
Oh,
had
so
drums.
you were like Lauren from the block.
Well, my sister had drums for Christmas, and I had a guitar, and like me and this girl Asha, and like it was just me. Actually, it was just me, Asha, and my sister. We had a band.
Nice.
And then we had this other chick that we didn't like, so we kicked her out of the band.
Well, I was always, when I was younger, I was always embarrassed to sing in front of people because I didn't think I had a good voice. So I never wanted anybody to hear it. Not even in church. I would like mouth words. But my high school had a really active theater department, and every year there was like a freshman sophomore play, then there was a junior and senior play, and then there was a student musical, and then there was like a student staff musical, and then there were like other things in between. So they always had something going on. So one year, I think it was my sophomore year, they were doing West Side Story. And I loved West Side Story. I wanted to be in it so bad. But to be in West Side Story, not only did you have to pass an acting audition, you had to sing. Oh my God, it was horrible. I sounded like, what did I sound like? Basically, I think I sounded like a frog whose balls were being squeezed in between a pair of pliers. I mean, it was really awful, you guys. It was
I
so...
didn't even know frogs had balls.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Do they have frogs? Do frogs have balls?
No.
I don't know. If you guys know for sure,
Probably
someone
not.
leave a comment and let me know if frogs have balls or not. Because I want to make sure my, would that be a simile or a metaphor or an analogy? I don't know. Is that an analogy?
Frogs have balls?
No, like the frog's balls being like squeezed in a wrench. Would that be an analogy, a metaphor, or a simile? I don't know. I can never keep them straight.
A simile is like something similar.
Okay, so
Like
that
stung.
one,
Wait.
maybe an analogy.
Stung like a bee.
Stung like a bee. Maybe that's an analogy. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, Evan, if you're watching this, tell me because I know you'll know. But anyway, it was just horrifying and embarrassing, and oh my God, when I was done, I wanted to like crawl under the stage and disappear forever.
At least you tried.
At least I tried, but it was really,
I wouldn't even try.
really
I would just
embarrassing.
get up there and just be like, just smiling at everyone.
Well, and you know what? Later on, I realized, and like I'm talking like years later, like 25 years after I got out of high school, I realized that, I mean, my voice isn't like, I'm not going to get a recording contract or anything, but it's not horrible. And I started actually going out and doing karaoke, and really had a lot of fun doing it. So,
I've only ever done karaoke when I was drunk.
Really?
Because I mean, like you already know that I won't be singing.
Right.
Anybody.
I know. And that's funny because I have never done karaoke. I never did it when I was drinking. It wasn't until I quit drinking that I got up the nerve to do it, which strangely enough.
See, when I gotten drunk in the past, I became a person who, just does everything. Like, oh, I could go and be in a movie and stuff. And, like, I would be able, if I was drunk, I would just be the type of person to just say the whole skit. And, like, then I'd be sober and I'd be like, damn, I fucked up because now I have a job that I can't do because I'm not going to be able to do this.
That is funny.
Acting, maybe.
Yeah.
Acting would be a fun thing, but it would just be so much.
Well, hey, there's a village theater in your town, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to do like the old school like plays. I just want to do. If I were acting, I'd be like an extra,
Okay.
And then like
fun.
Just I don't know.
So we're going to road trip to Hollywood. We're going to LA to see if we can be discovered.
LA.
Let's go. Yeah, we're going to Hollywood. Let's see if we can be discovered.
Discovered by who?
Oh, some casting agent. so we can have like movie
Are
stars.
they just chill out there?
I don't know. I'm not
You
sure.
know, I feel like all people in LA are like shady.
Yeah,
Fake.
most of them are. Yeah,
And they all
most of them
have,
are.
I feel like all of them have had plastic surgery. I mean,
Yeah, no,
they're
you're
just
not
not
wrong. You're not
real.
wrong. There's a few that are natural
And
that
they're
haven't
all
had work
reality. They
done.
just all of
Oh,
them like have a TV show. Like you could just meet a grandma at a cafe or
yeah,
something.
right.
She has a TV
TV
show,
show. I know it's
and we
insane.
accidentally interrupted the filming.
And here we are. I mean, look at us. These two stunningly beautiful and talented women. And where are we? In some little hoduck suburb outside of Chicago. Not been discovered. No movie contracts, no recording contracts.
When I was little, I was discovered.
Really? By whom?
When mom put me into commercials and all that crap, but I was too young to care.
Yeah.
So like, and I have like attachment issues. Like, she left the room. It's one time when I was supposed to like rehearse a skit. I guess I've been in like a couple commercials. But,
Really?
like, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
But
I'd love to see. That'd be fun.
I forgot what there was like one like mattress commercial or something. And
They're
then
like jumping up and down on it.
yeah, yeah, I'm not kidding.
Oh, that's so funny.
But I don't know what the other one was. And like I did modeling and stuff. Like I had my pictures taken. I had like a portfolio, and like people were calling me for jobs and stuff. But I mean, I'd go to the jobs. My mom tried a couple times, and she
Yeah.
would leave the room. And she'd like leave me like with these people, and I just start bawling.
Oh,
I'd start crying. So they couldn't do it because I wouldn't cooperate.
Yeah. I was discovered once too. It was by the police, and I really didn't want to be discovered. At that point.
Ever since then, it's been the same thing for me, Pat.
Yeah. Yeah. Lauren and I share a very similar background. So, if you know anything about mine, then you can guess what's going on with this one. But yeah, what's another? I know I had another a good embarrassing moment, and I just thought of it, and now I forgot. Oh my gosh, what was it? Oh yeah. Okay, this is actually a great story. Okay, a lot of you guys know that I'm in recovery. And I can tell you I'm in recovery just based on the traditions of the program I'm in. I can't tell you which program it is, but I can tell you that I'm in recovery. And this was years ago. You guys have to remember, this was a really long time ago that I did this, okay? In my defense, I was young. I was like in my mid-20s, okay, when this happened. And I had a bunch of friends in the program that were around my age. And we would go to a meeting together every Friday night. And then after the meeting, we would go to this local restaurant and eat. And then we would get all dressed up and we'd go to Rocky Horror every Friday night at midnight. Now, my friends were some of the brave ones that actually, if you've been to Rocky, okay, you're going to know. And hopefully if you have, you were years ago, because they have like fucked it up so much now. It's not even the same thing anymore. It's ridiculous. It's not the Rocky that I knew and loved back then. But anyway, my friends would be the ones who, there's always a group of people who get up on the stage right by the bottom of the movie screen and they act out the movie along with what's going on the screen. And then the audience is doing the participation thing and like yelling, the right lines whenever and throwing the right props whenever. So my friends would be up on stage and I'd be sitting in front with this big like mega flashlight and I was like the spotlight person for them. So we did this every Friday night and it was really, really fun. So one Sunday night, one of my friends and I decided that we were going to dress, and we always get dressed up for this too. Well, one of my friends and I decided there's a young people's meeting that we wanted to go to. And we thought it would be fun to kind of dress up like on our Rocky Horror outfits to go to this meeting. Okay. That was our first mistake. And again, this is a really long time ago. And if you guys think I can get cocky, no, you should have seen me back then. Oh my God. I was so cocky and so just full of myself and egomaniacal, and it was
Would
really
you describe me as that when I was younger?
not as bad as I was.
Oh.
Not as bad as I was. I was really bad. Yeah, I was just really full of myself. I just thought it was so fucking badass. I actually still think I am, but in a different way, it's better now, you know. Back then, I guess I felt like I had to prove it, you know. It's like I had to show everybody how badass I was. So anyway, and
That's how you get yourself arrested.
yeah, well, yeah, like I said, I've been discovered. Anyway, so I just bought this pair of sunglasses, okay, and I just thought they were like, I'm rocking these. I'm rocking these shades. These look so awesome on me, right? All that shit. So we get to the meeting. And, oh, and the other thing, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you this. Okay. So I knew that, like, I was having a little bit of an ego problem. Actually, my ego was fine. What I was having was a humility problem, and that I didn't have any. So I was told that I needed to start praying for humility. So I did. Because I did what I was told, because, you know, I wanted to get better. But what I did not understand at that point was when you pray for something like that, okay, it isn't that little, like, sparkles and glitter of humility come, like, wafting down out of the sky and, like, gently cover you. It does not work like that. What happens is when you pray for something like that, you get an opportunity to learn it and practice it. So the opportunities are put in your path, not the actual trait that you want. It's like, nope, you got to work for this one. So anyway, so I've been praying for humility. Right? So we get there, and we're in the bathroom, and we're like primping in front of the mirror, and yeah, fixing our hair and our makeup and the whole thing. And I say to my friend, I got my new sunglasses, my new badass sunglasses. And I say to my friend, okay, now pay attention, because this is what cool looks like. And I put on the sunglasses, and I turned around, and I walked right into the fucking garbage can. Yeah, right. Oh my God, she never let me forget that. I never forgot it. And you know, the words of an old friend of mine, Keith, who I met when I first got into recovery, come back to me. And Keith used to say, "You can pray for potatoes, but if you do, you better get a fucking truck and a hoe, because you are gonna get potatoes." And he was, I got a lot of potatoes that day. I could have, like, opened up my own French fry, like, you know, French fry cart with all the potatoes I could get. So unfortunately, there was only one witness to that one. Most of my other embarrassing moments, there were like a multitude of witnesses. So I had the good fortune with that one to only have one witness. But yeah, she never let me oh my gosh. Right in the garbage can. Okay, yeah. Not so badass now, are you? Can you help me get this paper towel out of my hair? I mean, yeah, it was bad. I mean, it's funny as hell now, but back then, not so much.
I have something embarrassing that someone did to themselves.
Okay.
My ex.
Oh, okay.
Was talking to me in the dark in my room. He went to go grab something. Well, we were in the dark. I forgot what he was grabbing. It was like he was naked, so it makes it so much funnier. And, and he like picked something off the floor, and my closet door was slightly open. He just like hit his head hit his head on the door, and he was like bleeding like so badly.
Oh. Oh my God.
But he was like,
oh, the poor guy. That's horrible. That is horrible.
He kind of deserved it.
Well, okay. I had this friend, Jenny, and Jenny was probably one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. She was freaking hilarious. She had a really bad temper. Really bad.
I have a bad temper.
And, well, I don't think you've ever done anything like I'm about to tell you that she did. This is classic. It's so bad, but it's so funny. Okay, so she had this boyfriend who was an amputee. So he wore an artificial leg. He only had one leg. And one day, they were having an argument, and they're in the living room, and they're yelling back and forth, and they're both standing up. she kicked his leg off.
Oh.
And he kind of just went, boom. He was off the ground. And, you know, I told this story to somebody. I can't remember who
You were
it
with
was.
them?
No, she just told me about it. But I told this story to someone. I can't remember who told me this, but somebody had a husband with an artificial leg. And when she'd get mad at him, she'd hide his leg. So he couldn't fight.
That is so messed up.
I know, but I mean, come on. It's funny as hell. You have to admit. Then again, I'm just sick. It's my dark sense of humor. But I don't know, I just thought that was really funny.
I think I don't really do anything. I just say things.
Yeah.
But some things are reasonable to say.
Yeah. It's true. It depends on the situation, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Do you have anything else embarrassing to share?
I don't know. Maybe how fat my leg hair gets.
Oh God.
I didn't even say that sentence correctly.
Oh.
It gets pretty long. Well,
Can you braid it though? I mean, does it get?
No, it just looks like.
You put it in like little
man's
cornrows.
leg.
Little ethnic cornrows on your legs. That'd be kind of interesting.
That would hurt.
That would hurt. Oh my God, it's funny. I don't think if I have anything else. I don't know. We're just rambling. I mean, it was like we couldn't figure out what we were going to talk about, so I started the camera. I was like, okay, let's roll. Let's see what we got.
21 questions.
21 questions. Yeah. Oh, anybody who has Netflix, you guys, if you haven't seen the movie Fundamentals of Caring, seriously watch it. It's like one of the funniest movies you're ever going to see. I finally got this one to watch it. Can you vouch for this?
It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. It's funny. It's hilarious. Let's see. Also, there's a really good new show on TV that I just started watching called Good Girls. It's about these three women.
Why are you so spicy?
She's trying to tell me the Funyuns are spicy, but they're not. They're not the spicy ones. They're just the regular. Wrong way. See, backwards again. Regular, like plain old Funyuns. So I don't know.
There's something about it that makes me want to come back. And just keep eating.
They're addictive. They're highly addictive. But yeah, Good Girls. It's a new show on TV, and it's really good. It's about these three women that one of them has a daughter that will die without medical treatments that cost like $10,000 a month out of pocket. One woman.
What is this?
It's called a show called Good Girls.
Oh damn!
And yeah, the first episode, you just missed the first episode, and it's probably on demand. And then the next one, her husband has been actually bankrupted them, and she had no idea, so she's trying to save their house. And then the third one, her ex-husband is trying to get custody of their daughter, and she doesn't have enough money to pay an attorney to keep this from happening. Now the one who plays the woman who wants to keep custody of her daughter is an actress by the name of Mae Whitman, who you guys have probably seen because she has been in a crap ton of stuff. She was in that one movie, and it's not called Hush. That's not the one on Netflix, but it came out a couple of years ago about this woman whose house gets broken into, and she's deaf. And then she's also, she was in The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
It's a scary movie I don't want to watch.
Okay. She was in The Perks of Being a Wallflower. She was the one with like the shaved on the side of her head. And she was in a movie called Duff, Designated Ugly Fat Friend, which was really cute. She was an operator. She's been in a bunch of shit, and she's a really great actress. She's one of my favorites. So she's in it. Don't remember the name of the other two women, but it's a really good show. You guys should check that one out. I think that one might last for a while. But yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I'll plugs aside. Just a quick shout out.
This is 30 minutes.
Is it? Oh, it is. Oh my God! See how I can ramble. People, I don't think anybody's even watching this by now anymore. They've probably lost everyone.
Wait, it's alive?
No. But by
Oh,
the time, now people are gonna be like, oh, 5 minutes, that's enough. This is boring.
it is.
Yeah,
It is, but it's
we're
interesting.
hopelessly boring, aren't we? God, we're pathetic. We have no lives. This is how we amuse ourselves. Oh, good Lord. Right. I never thought it would come to this.
It's Sunday night.
It is Sunday. Yeah, it is Sunday.
So
You're
why
right.
not?
Yeah, it is Sunday night.
If it was Saturday, it'd be a little bit worse.
Yeah, right. Well, you know what? I can remember a time in my life where the worst thing in the world that could possibly happen was not to have anything to do on a Saturday night. It's like, oh my God, I have to sit at home and it's Saturday. Now it's like, oh, thank God I don't have anything I have to do tonight. I can stay home and watch Netflix. So, yeah, priorities kind of change as you get older, I
I
guess.
stay home, watch Netflix all the time.
Yeah, Netflix and chill, hey.
See, I don't have many friends. I don't need friends.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody needs connections, but
Right.
you don't need
3,000 friends. I would rather have like 3 or
My
4.
Facebook went from like 2,000 friends to 0.
I
Well,
have
not
like
0.
I have like
1,000.
35
But I
Facebook
deleted
friends.
like 1,000
Okay.
people.
I have like 35 Facebook friends. Oh my God. As Lauren collapses under the weight of her own popularity. Listen to this. But you know what? I used to think it was important to have a lot of friends, and no, I don't feel like that anymore. I have a very small circle, but every single person.
Pat, you're making me tired.
I'm sorry. Every single person in my circle is somebody I can absolutely trust, and that's important. So anyway, okay. You got anything else? No. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go be boring somewhere else, and not subject you guys to it anymore. So as always,
Peace, love, happiness.
love,
Oh my
happiness.
God.
Wow, we didn't plan that, you guys. That just happened. And let your freak flag fly. Have a good night, guys. Bye.